Hello, colors. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest as usual. We start with Pedri Gonzalez as the Golden Boy is seen as a possible captaincy candidate within the dressing room for next season. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about Joao Cancelo, as it has been reported that Barca still rate the right back highly, as the Manchester City defender still remains an option for Barca, according to Fabrizio Romano. We are also going to be discussing on that. So, guys, as we get right into the stories in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. If you're just coming across the channel for the very first time, you are highly welcome. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. With Sergio Busquets and Jordi Alba departing the club this summer, Barcelona have vacancies in their leadership group heading into the next season. The Catalans appoint four captains at the start of every campaign, and a voting will be conducted soon for the players to choose the first keepers for the 2023-24 season. Unless there is a dramatic change, Sergio Roberto, the senior most player at the club, is likely to be voted in as the first captain. Following him should be Marc-Andre ter Stegen, who was made the captain after Gerard Piqué's retirement last season. It leaves two vacant slots for which captains will be chosen, and according to Sport, midfield prodigy Pedri is seen as a possible candidate for the job by some within the Barcelona dressing room. The 20-year-old midfielder, who won the Golden Boy Award for 2021, has grown into a permanent fixture in the starting 11 for Barca and is seen as the beating heart of their midfield unit. While there is no questioning Pedri's influence and importance on the pitch, the report states that he is a beloved figure within the dressing room as well. Pedri is seen as a friendly, cheerful character who has won over the affection of his teammates. Pedri Gonzalez is usually seen spending time with the likes of Eric Garcia, Gavi, and Ferran Torres, because of them being in a similar age group. However, he gets along with everyone in the dressing room as well. Given his quality on the field and the fact that teammates look to him for solutions during difficult phases in matches, there is a belief within the dressing room that Pedri is more of a captain than he appears to be. As iterated earlier, the voting process to elect a new captain will soon be held, and Pedri could very well be a contender for the role. Ousmane Dembele is also seen as an option, given his newfound maturity and growing importance, while the likes of Robert Lewandowski, Ronald Araujo, and Frankie de Jong would also be in contention. I definitely think that, of course, talking about the two slots that needs to be voted for the captaincy, since Busquets and Alba did left the club at the end of last season, I think Lewandowski and Araujo, in my opinion, are best suited to be the third and fourth captain. Honestly, I think they deserve to be the third and fourth captain. Everybody can say their own, but I don't see Pedri as a leader. I don't see Pedri having that voice. I think captaincy is not all about skills. For sure, we know that one. Pedri is a very skillful player, one of the best midfielders in Europe, and of course, being a talisman in the Barca team, despite his injuries. But I don't think he has that leadership role. That's just my own point of view, by the way. You might as well leave your own point of view down in the comment section below. Of course, the captaincy role has been something of discussion since Busquets announced that he will leave the club, and Jordi Alba followed suit, announcing the same, and of course, making the two vacant roles now for the captaincy needed to be voted. And of course, as it has been a tradition, Barcelona have this culture of the senior most player in the squad will take over as captain. Personally, for me, I don't see it making any sense because for me, a captain should be more of the personality of the person. The fact that I've stayed at Barca more than everyone and I don't have the leadership skills doesn't make me a captain automatic, because we're looking for a captain who can sail the ship, who can be the sailor of the ship, taking us to the right direction. There are some people that they don't naturally know how to lead a group of people, and that doesn't mean longevity is a guarantee that you know how to lead. And that is the thing that this Barca have been doing for years. For me, I don't see it as something making sense. And it seems as though they don't even want to change that tradition anytime soon. Because personally, I don't see Sergio Roberto as a guy who can lead. By the way, how can we have a first team captain who is not even a starter in the first place? It is funny. So I don't know if they will change it, but Barca likes to hang on their philosophy for what I know since I started supporting this club. So let's see who will be the one to take the third and fourth choice captain. But I've already said Lewandowski, Araujo are my favorites. So let's now move on to the next story of discussion. It is no secret that Barca are looking for a new right back this summer. Of course, at the same time, it is also well documented that Man City defender Cancelo is a player that the club have looked so strongly as the target. However, recent reports suggested that the La Liga champions had practically ruled out the signing of the Portuguese due to cost of the signing. Of course, instead it was claimed that new director Deco was looking for younger alternatives. Now Fabrizio Romano, via the residency, has claimed that Cancelo continues to remain an option for the Catalan Giants. The 29-year-old right back has fallen out of favor at the Etihad following rift with Pep Guardiola. He was shipped out on loan to Bayern in January, but the Bavarians opted not to make his signing permanent for 70 million. Interestingly, Barca were also keen on roping in Cancelo in the month of January, but Xavi stated that City blocked the move, a claim that has since refuted by Pep. Either way, the Catalans still continue to hold interest in the former Valencia and Juventus man, despite reports suggesting that his signing has been ruled out. They are still, they still see him as an option on the table. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.